Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, guys. Today is a beautiful day outside. It's sunny. It looks like a sunny day after those cold days, those cold winter days. But anyway, I'm so glad you guys are here and I hope all is well. Welcome to the channel if you are new, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Guys, today what I'm gonna make, I am gonna make some pigtails in coconut rice, and I'm gonna make it from scratch. So please continue watching the video, and if you are new on the channel, please like, share and subscribe, and you guys can continue watching the video. Okay guys, so here I have my pigtails that I already washed, and this is what it looks like. This is a pigtail. So what I'll do next, I am gonna put these pigtails in a pot of water and I'm gonna let it boil. And what I'll do, because the pigtail is pre-salted, this pigtail have to be boiled and remove the excess salt, the excess sodium. So what I'll do is put it in a pot of water and maybe boil it maybe for 2 or 3 times and remove the salt, and then boil it all over again and let it cook until it gets soft, and then I'll show you what's next. I meant to tell you guys that I already washed the pigtail, and what I did, I soak it in some baking soda to tenderize it, and then I rinse it off and wash it down with some vinegar. So what I'll do now is put it to boil to remove the excess sodium. Guys, so now that I place my pigtails in a full pot of water, I am going to let it boil, and once it boils, I'm going to remove that water and then reboil it all over again, because what I'm trying to do is remove the excess sodium. And then after that, we let it cook on a medium fire. Okay guys, so meanwhile my pigtail is boiling, I have some natural coconut in the shell, and I'm gonna try to remove the coconut from the shell because the shell is hard. So I remove the coconut from the shell. To make this pigtail in coconut rice, I can use the cream of coconut or the coconut milk, but as I said to you guys before, that I'm gonna make it from scratch, meaning that I am gonna use the fresh coconut. So what I'll do is try to remove the shell. And you know, the shell is very hard, so I gotta be very careful and try to remove the shell like this. And this one came out very easy. This is what it looks like. Fresh coconut. If you're gonna use a fresh coconut, be careful because the shell is very hard and it's kind of difficult to remove the coconut from the shell. That's the reason why some people use the cream of coconut or the coconut milk. So here I remove the other one, and then this one, I'm going to see if I break it in half, because the shell is very hard. No, I think I'll try just take it out because this is how you do it. And this one came out easy also. So what I'll do is just rinse it off, and then I'm going to grater it. I'll show you what I do. So now that I removed the coconut from the shell, I am going to grater it because I need it to grater in, I need to grate it and shred it then, because I'm going to get the milk from it. Once I grater it, I'm going to use the milk from that. Okay, so let's grate the coconut. We take one, and this is how we do it. a little bit kind of difficult because by grating it, your arm gets very tired. But cooking the pigtail in coconut milk, fresh coconut milk, you get a better taste. You can use the cream of coconut or the coconut milk, but you get a better taste from the fresh coconut. And I don't usually use the fresh coconut. I just wanted you guys to see how it's made from scratch with the fresh coconut. But what I usually do, sometimes I use the cream of coconut or the coconut milk. See, this is what it looks like once you grate it and it's shredded. I don't know if you guys can see it, but once I finish everything, I'll show you what it looks like. This is really tiresome, guys, but I'm just doing this for you guys to see. This is what they usually used to do back in the day when they didn't have other means, but with technology now, they made the coconut into cream, or it's more convenient buying it already prepared than going to scratch. But as I say, I'm only doing it so you guys can see how it's made from scratch. This is the hardest way. Okay, almost done. Got one more. Okay guys, so I already shredded all the coconut. I grated it, and this is what it looks like. So now I am going to show you guys the next step, but first let's remove the boiling water from the pigtail and then refill it with more water. I am going to throw out the boiling water from the pigtail, and then I am going to refill it with some more water. And this is because I'm removing the salt, the excess salt. Okay, so I removed the water and I'm going to let it come to a boil all over again, because we got to make sure all the salt is removed from the pigtail. We don't want it to be salty. So now what I'm going to do with the coconut that I shredded or grated, I am going to pour some water in the shredded coconut. I'll put enough water because that water has to be enough to cook the rice and the pigtail. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is squeeze the I am going to take some of the shredded coconut and strain it. I'm going to squeeze it and strain it because I need to remove the milk from the coconut. So what I'll do, this is what I'm going to do, because what I need is the milk. So I'm going to squeeze it out. What I'm going to do is pour it into a container, another container. Let me put it over here so you guys can see. And make sure you have a strainer, because all you need is the water, which is the milk of the coconut. Okay, so we squeeze the milk, not the shredded coconut. We don't need the shredded coconut no more. What I'm doing is squeezing the water from the shredded coconut. Because really what we're using is the milk from the coconut. So we pour everything in here, and we're juicing it. We're going to squeeze all the juices from the coconut. Make sure all that milky water comes out. Okay, so I think that's good, and we're going to put it on the side. When our pigtail finish, we're going to use that water. Okay guys, so I already threw out the second round of boiling water. So now I am going to let it get to a boil and let it cook until it gets soft. What I'm going to do now is add the garlic heads. Garlic, add it to my water. And I'm going to let it cook on a medium fire. I'm going to let it get to a boil and let it cook on a medium fire. Okay guys, so the pigtails are all done and they're soft, cooked. So I'm going to chop them up smaller. I'm chopping them smaller because they're too big, so we can have enough and everybody can have enough. Okay. Okay guys, so now that the pigtails are all cut up in smaller pieces, I have some rice in my pot, and this is the rice. I'm going to add the coconut water in the rice. Okay guys, remember the coconut water that I had on the side? I'm going to add it to my rice. Make sure you measure the water that is going to go into your rice. For 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. So I have the coconut water, so 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of coconut water. Okay, so I am going to add, let me put my stove on. Put it on a low fire, medium high, let it get to a boil. I'm going to add some garlic powder, some cumin, black pepper, and paprika. And I'm going to stir it. I'm going to add a little salt to taste. Start it off and see what it tastes like. Okay, so that's good. So I had chopped up some onions and some scallion. I also have some mixed vegetable. I am gonna add it to the rice. And you're gonna stir it. And the last thing we're gonna add are the pigtails. So we're gonna add the pigtails. In the coconut milk. Okay. So what we do now, we're gonna stir it up in the rice. We're gonna let it get to a boil, and then we're gonna cook it on a low fire, covered. Make sure your pot is covered. Okay, I'm gonna let it get to a boil, then I'm gonna cook it on a low fire. Okay, so it's getting to a boil, and then I'll turn it down. Okay guys, so now that it got to a boil, I am gonna lower the fire. I'm gonna cover it and cook it on a low fire. Okay guys, so the pigtail in coconut rice is all done, and I'm gonna serve myself some. Okay, so that's it for now. And this is the pigtails in coconut milk. Pigtails in coconut milk. Coconut rice, I should say. Okay guys, so the pigtail in coconut rice is all done. And this is what it looked like. So now, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go to taste time and see what it tastes like. So guys, it's taste time. You guys know what time it is. It's taste time. So what I'm gonna do now is taste the pigtail in the coconut rice and see how it is, how it tastes. Pigtail in coconut rice. It's nice, very nice guys. The pigtail came out really nice. I didn't have to add any more salt to it because the way I did it, and I removed most of the salt, but I still left a little bit of salt in it so that it could flavor the whole pot. So it's really nice. Pigtail in coconut rice. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new on the channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, guys, I have a new channel, and you guys can go over there and browse and see what it's all about. It's a channel of current event, and you know, we discuss what's going on today in today's society. And if you want to go over there and browse, that we all can make a comment and, you know, discuss the current events. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.